Howdy folks, Cody here with Sewjourn Gear. It's golden hour on this beautiful Oklahoma evening, and I'd like to show you guys the saw rig. So I had the honor of working with my friend Saw of Survival Applications Weapon Systems. That's his company. Be sure to check out the links below if you want to learn more. He is a former Army Ranger, Green Beret, sniper, served in 60 plus countries all over the planet, and is a wealth of real-world experience and know-how. So thank you to Mr. Saw for helping me on this project. So we wanted to come up with a super rock-solid functional rig that would give you a ton of capability and capacity right out of the gate. The harness is designed to fit almost anybody on the planet, and the pockets are sized to fit tons of different things. So whether you're a soldier or a hunter, a homesteader, a grandma, or even a kid, the saw rig is going to work for you. So let's get into some of the features and layout. Bottom line up front, I'm not an expert tactical guy or outdoorsman, so consult a professional like Saw or somebody qualified to find out the best way to set up your equipment that's going to work for you. So keep that in mind. This is just a couple of ideas. So up front we have our three Clipazine pockets here, and they are sized to fit 2 of these 25 round 308 PMag Clipazines. So that's 1, 2, get them right in there like that. So pretty neat, pretty generous size pocket that allows us to carry tons of different Clipazines. So 2 of these heavy hitters, you can get 2 bananas in there, no problem. I only have 1 on hand at the moment, but as you could imagine, you get 2 bananas, no problem. You can actually squeeze 3 30-round Clipazines. So we got 1 and 2. My other one's here. Put that here, 1, 2. I can count to 3 like this, right? So pretty awesome. You could carry like 9 up front. And all right, so you can carry all the different Clipazines, most of them. And you can also carry different things besides Clipazines, okay? You like water? Getting thirsty. Here's just a water bottle like that. That's pretty slick. You could do different things like walkie-talkies to tell your mom, like, hey mom, I'm playing outside, I'll be in soon. You know what I mean? You could do some of these. Ooh, almost poked myself in the eye. Okay, so you could do something like that. I've even found that this works. So this is a floodlight with G19 with a light, and you can schmutz it in there like this. Now, use discretion, but I mean, to give you an idea of the size, right? And so pretty kind of neat little options there. So you can fit all kinds of different things in the Clipazine pocket. Oh, let me also bring this up too. So if you have taller items, these are like the 40 rounders. Let's check this out. So say you got 2 of them, you want to carry those. We don't have great connection on the Velcro, right? We got a little bit, but not enough to be up to snuff. So what we do is we take our Cody Clipazine keeper, take a 2-inch plastic ruler or something that won't abrade the Velcro. It takes a little bit of elbow grease to slide it down behind there, but now this thing is going to telescope up and down. So I'm going to bring this up right below the top of the Clipazine there. Then you can pull this thing out. That's going to be held in place. And then you got this. Now, what's this little patch? I send these to you guys to a couple different things. You can protect any exposed Velcro. So if the flap is way up here, you want to protect any exposed Velcro if you can, to keep it from abrasion. Another thing you could do is sometimes this will get like on the back side of it, which can be annoying. So you can take this little patch and put this on the back side here. That way you know, when you're playing with the flap, it's not gonna get caught to the inside, if that makes sense. But now see, we got that good rock solid connection, so you're not gonna be yard sailing out in the field, okay? So pretty cool. Cody Clipazine Keeper. Keep your Clipazines kept. All right, okay, we got that. On each of the Clipazine pockets, we have what we call the tie-down retention tab. This is just a strap that's sewn in. Super, super handy deal. We can use this for a bunch of different things. I'll show you a couple things real quick. You can use it to separate mags, Clipazines. So you can put one behind and one in front like this. And that will be between to keep them from, if they're a metal, from rubbing and banging against each other, which is great. If you have a shorter Clipazine that's harder to grab out of the pocket, you can grab this tab and then use that to pull shorter items up out of the pocket like that. Sometimes I'll have my Hello phone and I'll put it down in there. Then this kind of also helps protect the screen a little bit too. You know, something like, see that little screen? You could put it like that, and then the phone's a little bit harder to grab out of there, so you can simply just pull it up like that. Isn't that neat? So that's really cool. We have a loop sewn in the end here, like so. So if you had something that you didn't want to lose, like your walkie-talkie, you could tie it off, and that way it's connected to your person. So keep that in mind. Very cool here. We also have a tie-down point that's closer in. If you can see that, if you wanted something to be closer off, you got that option as well, which is amazing. Okay, just look at my list here, guys. Bear with me. Adjustable retention. So the pockets have the shock cord on the side, either side. So you can use this to adjust the retention of the pocket. So say you wanted to tuck this flap to the inside so you could have a fast Clipazine like this. You could take each knot, really cinch down and move that knot closer. And that way you'd have just a little bit more retention on that deal. So that's really cool. It's also field repairable. If it ever wears out, get a new piece of shock cord, tie it in there. It's works really well. So that's awesome. Okay, we got drain holes on the bottom of all the pockets. Nice heavy duty grommet. So if you go swimming or if it's raining like crazy, it's gonna kind of drain and be good that way. So that's important. Dangler compatible. So behind the Clipazine pockets here is a Velcro sleeve. It's hard to get onto while it's on, but just believe me, there's a Velcro sleeve behind there. And it accepts my dangler that I offer very well, or many other Velcro compatible danglers on the market, which is amazing. It's super cool to have that if you need it. So, okay, that's very cool. This is also something we've been playing with, maybe the buckle mod. So if you aren't crazy about the Velcro sound, so we've just silenced the Velcro, and then there's just a little buckle that attaches, buckle that hooks in there, and then that's a way to get around that. So if you guys are interested in this, reach out to me through my website and we can make some of these. So pretty cool there. All right, Clipazine pockets. Whew. Next is side pockets. So see these things, one on either side. And what we've done is we've added MOLLE, just two strips across the whole front. This is going to give us tons of options for adding little accessory pouches and potentially blades. So I don't have any examples to show at the moment, but if you had a sheath that would attach into MOLLE webbing, that could be a really good option there. So pretty cool to be able to have that. The pouches are sized to fit the standard ones, the Canteen, whatever this thing is, with the Canteen Cup. Canteen Cup comes out relatively easily, as you can see here. And we have a loop field on the inside here, if you can see that, which allows us to attach any accessory pouches. So whether it be a compass pouch or universal pouch, something you wanted to keep something separate, you got that option, as well as having a tie down here so that you can tie off your Canteen Cup so that you can swing around like this. Ow! Okay, all right. So, okay. So these pockets are great. You can also put all kinds of different things. You know, you can imagine all the options of, you know, things like this, all kinds of stuff. You can put all kinds of Clipazines in there too. Just, you know, endless. A set of binos, something like that. You kind of just keep your hands and look kind of cute, so that'd be fun. Okay, let me put this cup back in and stay organized. And try to close the buckle quietly. Okay, I need some work, but there you go. Okay, side pockets are great. Moving on to the back mat pocket. As you can see, there's a big mesh panel here. So that gives us a little bit of breathability, allows us to drain water and grit and dry out faster, which is awesome. It's a full length pocket and it opens up with this little hook and loop deal here. Now I send it to you guys with the hook portion covered with a piece of loop, so that way it'll be like silent. But if you want the connection of the hook and loop, you can just simply peel that portion off. Then you'll have full connection. Or what I like to do is I take that piece of loop, if you can see this in here, and I've cut it into 2-inch sections, and then I've just removed 2 sections, if you can see here. That gives me just a little bit of connection. So I have a little bit of security, and but it's a lot easier to open than if it was connected all the way, if that makes sense. So that's kind of a cool option there. Inside, we have 2 tie downs, one on either side, so you could tie off something like maybe a map sleeve or something. This is just to demonstrate, but as you can see, I have it tied off. Kind of neat. So pretty cool pocket there. Okay, bear with me, gang. I appreciate it. Mat pocket, tie downs, harness. Okay, let's talk about the harness. So it's an old school X harness, which is amazing. And here's why. So you can wear it, obviously, on your front, and it kind of moves with you, like scissors or something. Now you can wear it high on your chest. If you have a dangler or something like that, you can wear it quite high, or you can wear it low on the front. So you can adjust the straps. You know, if it's really hot outside, obviously if you're, you know, walking through stuff, get it just above your legs. But this gives you an idea. You can wear it quite low as well, which if it's super hot outside or something can really be nice to be able to breathe. This strap, it's all over the place. Okay, so high or low, which is amazing. See how the straps, they kind of just equalize depending on where you wear it. Now, check this out. Backpack. Bring your backpack. See this? You see this? How cool this is? So now if you have to get on your stomach and crawl, you're slick up front. If you're just sweating and dripping with sweat, you can throw it on back and just let the boys breathe up front, which is just incredible. And again, you could wear it, you could cinch up the straps and wear it up high if you were, say, jogging or something. You can also lengthen those straps, you know, down lower to where you can get in to get a drink of water like this. Be able to get in there, and maybe even in the back, depending on your shoulder flexibility, be able to get, you know, have something like this in the back. It's a little tricky, but you get the idea. So this is amazing. Just like, I don't think you know how cool it is. Our waist strap has a little bit of elastic to it. So when it's on, it just has a little bit of give, which is really nice. Makes it more comfortable. So that's awesome. There's also a different ride height. So you can take this buckle, I'm not gonna do it, but you can unsnap it and then put it through this top loop. That way, if you're wearing it lower, that way the strap like isn't across your groin, it's just a little bit higher, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind. If you guys are concerned about not liking the X harness, there is a company called Spirit US Systems, and they make an H harness that will that it'll just buckle right in. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that, but I really encourage you to try the X harness. Being able to like adjust it so much and wear it backwards is a game changer. So you can see how excited I am about it. It's awesome. Okay, so that's the harness. Couple of tips for you guys are, we're almost done, hang in there. We leave the straps plenty long to be able to fit everybody, and so it's going to take some time for you to adjust the straps, you know, front and back and the waist strap, to figure out what length you want them at. And then we've included these little elastic keepers. So one way you can do it is roll up your excess nice and flat. It's kind of hard to do it while you're wearing it, but then you can pull that keeper up over that, and that'll keep it relatively secure here. So that's a way to do it. I'm also a big fan of using cloth hockey tape, so you can roll up. I like to get it as flat and as neat as I can, you know, something like this, and then you could just take a couple wraps of hockey tape, cloth hockey tape, and stow up that end. As you can see on my waist strap, let's take this off, I had a bunch extra, and I don't want to cut it off because you might need it. Like, you might have a bigger friend who wants to wear it, so you have that ready to go, or over cold weather gear or something. So don't cut your webbing, just roll it up and tape it like this. So keep your webbing, once you get it where you want it, get it nice and tidy so you don't have a bunch of floppy stuff all over the place. Same with on the bottom of here. If you don't like these flopping down, just roll it up a couple turns like this. I like having a little tail that I can grab and cinch, but you can tape that up too. So do that. Take your time, get it adjusted right. Protect. So use your brain and protect your equipment. Like if there's a bunch of exposed Velcro, you can use those patches to protect that. Just do what you can to protect your Velcro from abrasion. So use your brain there. And then also the fabric. Like if you have sharp metal edges, some Clipazines have sharp edges, and if there's pressure and continual rubbing or something, that's going to be a wear point, right? So if you can soften those edges, or sometimes what I'll do, like in this Canteen Cup, there's a little sharp edge on the bottom, and so I've just taken a handkerchief and I've stuffed that in the bottom of the pocket, and that kind of pads this little bottom piece here from rubbing against me as much. So you could do something like that too. Like you put like a sock in the bottom or something that'll kind of help protect. So you know what I'm saying? Just like use your brain and protect your equipment. Take care of your equipment. It'll take care of you, right? So there you go. That's the saw rig, gang. Hopefully we got everything. If you guys have any questions about if stuff will fit or anything like that, just reach out to me and I'll see if I can't get you taken care of. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Saw. And cool, guys. Have a good night.